Avon Old Farms recently changed its athletic policy to encourage students to participate in interscholastic sports in season or train for them out of season with the strength and conditioning program. Over the last few weeks, this has been subject of debate around the farms, causing questions of its long-term success. We sat down with Major John Bergal to discuss his reasoning in these changes.
A lot of people are very concerned about the year that we had last year. Some of our flagship programs didn't do as well as expected. In years past, having read the end of season surveys by the students, there was a lot of dissatisfaction with the freshmen and sophomores that had traditionally been in the intramurals program. The idea this year, and if you've watched Coach Symes and his crew of 75, they're actively engaged.
As an Avon and West Point alumnus, Michael Symes is an accomplished athlete at both the high school and collegiate level. As a certified CrossFit instructor, he knows what it means to be physically fit. Coach Symes has now been the head of the strength and conditioning program for the last 3 years.
Does the amount of kids hinder the strength and conditioning process?
It does. With too many kids like we had this year, we had 80 kids. It was tough to manage with the 3 groups and coming up with activities every day. So I think if you can get it back down to 50, no more than 60 kids, it'd be more beneficial for everybody involved.
Are kids truly benefiting from strength and conditioning this year?
Absolutely. Look at this stuff.
Avon Old Farms has a very strong athletic reputation. This reputation stems from a bottom-up policy, meaning that the varsity athletes on today's teams stem from thirds and junior varsity level athletics. Many of Avon's varsity athletes have gone on to play Division I and professional sports, and this is all due to the JV and thirds level athletics. Brad Tupont, a 4-year Avon boy, started out on 5th soccer as a freshman, and over the last 3 years has worked his way up to becoming a crucial member of the varsity soccer team. Jeb Biggert sat down and discussed with Brad his experience.
How did 5th soccer help you as an athlete?
It taught me the fundamentals of the game, and it made me appreciate being on a team and what it was like to work with different players and how much team chemistry means for a team.
Would you encourage incoming students to participate in competitive sports?
Absolutely. I think it's one of it's what our school is known for is our athletics, and it's one thing that we really pride ourselves on. Not only does it give the new students an opportunity to meet some of the new kids and the returning kids, but it also gives us a valuable life lesson of working with others and what it means to work together.
Compared to Coach Symes, students seem to have a different perspective on the strength and conditioning policy change. Senior Aiden Salerno is a 2-year varsity hockey player and a member of the strength and conditioning program this fall. Sophomore Steven Tebow is an All-American wrestler and will be a pivotal member on the varsity wrestling team this upcoming season.
It really allows me to get bigger and try to focus more on sprint and bursting conditioning as in wrestling. I feel as if freshmen should be allowed to do it their first year. However, if they're not serious about it, not really working towards a goal, trying to get stronger each and every day and faster, then they should be required to do a different sport.
What's the difference to this year's strength and conditioning to last year's?
Mr. Symes just broke it down into 3 different groups. So it's like basically just whoever wants to work the hardest is in the top group, and then it just goes down from there. So some of the freshmen are actually just as good shape as us, so I'd like to see them working hard out here. Yeah, we're pushing these buses. We didn't do that too many times last year. We only did that once or twice. This is probably our 5th time doing it, so it's a lot tougher overall.
The school's change in the athletic policy has resulted in 30-plus new members in the strength and conditioning program, all of which are underclassmen. This change may prove to be detrimental to the lower-level sports teams, while also proving to be beneficial for the higher-level sports teams. I'm Jazz Spearman, reporting.